Hello, good morning. Today is Thursday, March 8, 2018. This is going to be a combination of my um, vlog yesterday and my vlog today because I didn't realize it, but for some reason my camera or whatever happened and it derped out or something, and like the whole upload was all bad. And like it sucks because when I do these vlogs, these are like flow of consciousness. So they're as authentic as they are the second I put them down, even when I'm just sitting there going, I don't know what else to say. Because I really don't know what else to say. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and continue with what I was doing today. So, just to talk about what happened in the past 3 days, I guess. Okay. So on Tuesday, I was in Elk Grove hanging out with my family, my wife's side of the family, and I was just kind of casually like going through my Instagram because I decided because we were in a car. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and try my Instagram again because I never used that Instagram, and I just recently found the password. Like literally, it was just like I found it. It was in like my notebook, and I didn't realize it. So I logged in, and then this is an old account, and I haven't touched it in maybe like 2 or 3 years. So there were messages, and it keeps track of how many weeks there were. And there was one that was from 147 weeks ago, and that was like roughly like 3 years ago, or maybe even 2 years ago. And it came from one of my old students from when I was teaching in the private school, and she's in ninth grade now. So she was in sixth grade when I taught her. So it was a long time ago at this point. And she sent this email and said, or not an email or a message, and said, Mr. Lexina, you're the best teacher that I had and will have. And she said she wished that I was there for one more year. So she had me for my seventh grade, or for her seventh grade, not my seventh grade, for her seventh grade. And yeah, and that was that really like kind of like set off a set of events just because, or in my mind, because I think about how much time I focus on the negativity of my students and how some students say all these negative things to me or blame me for this and that. But there's students out there that I made a difference for. And I can safely say that I made a difference for two students because another student also did that for me. She sent me like a letter saying that she appreciates what I do, and it means a lot. And I think about it, and I've been undermining those good messages that some of my students send me. Um, mainly because I don't know. I guess I just like kind of just like uh, not shrug it off, but like I feel like I'm so like jaded with the world that like, oh, that's not the reality. You're just saying it to feel good, or you're saying it to make me feel good. And in reality, I don't think that's what it was. I mean, they really did feel that way. These are kids, when they feel something, they're gonna go off of it. And if one of the kids are motivated enough to say that kind of stuff or go out of their way to find my Instagram and send a relatively long message, because the girl sent me a pretty long message, I guess I should really not discount that. Um, and yeah, it means a lot just to hear it. Um, because sometimes I'm just surrounded by negativity, and it's good to see that. I mean, maybe I should respond. I really should. I think I should just to show that I've read it and to say thank you for it. That's probably a big deal. That'll probably be a big deal for those kids. So I'll probably do that, I guess. But yeah, that's just got me thinking. Like, maybe it's time for me to start accepting the fact that I make a difference. And I don't know. I don't know what's up with me. It's like maybe it's like quote unquote race to the bottom mindset, or I'm always thinking like I'm in the worst position in my world life, blah blah blah. Or if I'm doing something good, that's probably just because it's like You know, it's so like it's because I'm doing it for myself, some jaded anime stuff or something. I don't know, which in reality isn't. You know, I want to make a difference. I want to be a good influence in these kids, and I want to help. So I think it's time to just start thinking about it. And I'll be always be careful not to like get into my head because I've seen teachers and even like coaches and stuff. They let it get into their heads and like they're insufferable to be around. But um, yeah, yeah. I think that's pretty much what I have to say about that. I guess I can talk about today now. Today I'm gonna plan on doing more testing. We're gonna be doing a writing test today, so that's gonna be the big objective. Um, what else is there? That's pretty much it. I mean, I'm going to do some work, I guess. Read. I've been reading The Hobbit. Um, this one's just been for myself. It's just, I've never read it, so I want to read it. Um, and the funny thing about The Hobbit is, like, you read it, and like, man, this is so like a dragon sitting on top of like all this gold. That's so cliche. And then you think about it, I was like, wait, this is the first book that does it, so it's not cliche. I don't know if it's actually the first book that did it, but it's not cliche in the context of Tolkien. I mean, I don't know if they did that too in like other stories, like before, but I don't know. Anyway, that's all. I have to go pick up my tests. Um, yeah, I hope this thing works. Bye.